Hi and welcome back to Leader Logic. I'm Amelia and today we're talking about how to prepare to go on leave. So if you work on big projects or in a large organisation, chances are taking more than about a week on leave starts to become quite difficult to manage logistically. So the first step is to tell your managers that you're taking leave and give them the precise dates so that there's no surprises later on. The second step would be to book that time out in your calendar early so that no one starts booking meetings in time that you're going to be away. If you have any pre-arranged meetings in your calendar, start declining them and telling people why. Set up a reminder in your calendar to tell your boss, say a month out and then a couple of weeks out, that you're going on leave, just in case they lose track, because that might not be the most present thing in their mind all the time. So it's worth reminding them. Start itemizing exactly what's due to happen in all of your different areas of responsibility while you're away. So list them out. I actually prepare one email for each project that I'm working on that talks about all the deliverables that are going to be due, what status they're at, who's looking after them, who's the main point of contact, and what happens once we receive that deliverable, like what the next step should be. Organise who is going to take care of the projects while you're away, and maybe go through that email with them as a kind of handover to let them know what's coming. It's worth doing that, say a week before you go and then a couple of days before you go, so that they get 2 exposures to it and they're familiar with it and they're familiar with your expectations of how things should play out. Make sure you understand how much time commitment those people can actually dedicate to your project and what's realistic to expect to get done while you're gone. If you've got any consultants working for you, let them know early as well. And also give them an opportunity to send in any final invoices so that they can get paid one last time before you go away. And they're not left waiting for a full month plus the pay cycle after you get back. Update your out of office email message so that when people do email you or invite you to meetings, they get that alert that you won't be there, and they can start thinking about who the delegates should be while you're not there. Start mentioning the leave when you're talking to people on projects, just so that if there's someone that you haven't told formally, they pick up and they ask the question, and then that might be a prompt for you to give them more information if they don't already have access to that information somewhere else. Try to tie off as many loose ends as you can before you go so that they don't become other people's problems. Now, you can only work so many hours to get this done. So, of course, you're not going to get everything done, but at least try to make it a clean handover to the next person. Let any consultants that you're working with know who the person to talk to is while you're gone, so that if they have any questions, at least they know who they can call and talk through the issue with. Check with your boss to see whether there's any non-project related admin tasks that need to be done or that will need to be done while you're away, and see if you can't get some of those done early so that at least you have control of the quality of information that's going into those systems, rather than relying on someone else's interpretation of what might be needed. That's pretty much all I can think of at this stage. So I hope that gives you a few ideas if you're planning leave, of the way to go about it, the way to keep everyone informed. The last step is always to don't take your work with you. The purpose of leave is to refresh your brain, refresh your mind. So leave work at work, go have an amazing time, come back refreshed and ready to go. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Leader Logic. Yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment below if there's anything I've missed. Subscribe if you want to see any more content. And we'll see you